what's up guys, today you're in for a treat. I'm gonna teach you the exact trick that gave me millions of views and likes on TikTok. I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know about this trick, how you do it, how you perform it, and everything. So hopefully by the end of this video, you'll know how to do it yourself. This is a trick that means a lot to me, so I would really appreciate if you hit the like button and click the subscribe button down below. So grab yourself a deck of cards and let's just get right into it. So the thing is with this trick that the mechanics are pretty easy, but the main thing that's hard is the angle of it that you need to master, all right? So let me just quickly show you what is happening over the shoulder, and I'll go into detail in a second here. So this is basically just what's happening. You're clipping the cards between your fingers with your pinky like this, and this is actually invisible from a certain angle, and I'll teach you how to master that angle in a second, okay? But this is just basically what is happening over the shoulder. Okay, so the grip you need to be focused on is this one right here. This is called the gambler's cup, okay? And you're basically holding it with your pinky down below like this, and clipping it between your this finger here. Okay, and as you can see from this angle, it is invisible. Okay, so master this. Okay, just get used to holding the cards like this, and you want to move as freely as you possibly can while holding the card like this. Okay, so you make it look like there's another card there. Okay, so this is the first thing you need to master. Now to get this click kind of sound to it, which we want, because we want to make it sound like we actually are dealing the cards down to the table. So to get this click sound, you're gonna do like this. You wanna press down with your thumb like this on your index finger like this, okay? And you wanna move your index finger out the way as you're pressing down, so it goes straightly into this grip, okay? Now this is the thing that takes time and practice, right? Get this click sound. So once again, your thumb and index finger, holding it like this, pressing down and moving your index finger out the way, straight to the gambler's cup, okay? Now once you master this, you wanna make sure that the next card you're dealing is directly on top. You don't wanna be like all over the place with the cards, okay? So you wanna, in a nice pile like this, to see it's even, so it's not like spread out or anything like that, okay? So practice that. And this is just repetition, okay? That's the only way to get this, it's just repetition. And also when you're dealing, you wanna, as I said, be as freely as you possibly can without you flashing the cards. So what I actually do is that I use these two fingers to like push out when I deal, to make this like, to get this feeling that it's like I'm free, even though you're actually really stuck in this position. But you wanna make it look like you don't really care, like that you're free, if that makes sense. Okay, now let's take a look at the angle. You want the angle to be on your right like this, so you don't want to be in front like this, because then you can see the card, okay? You want to slightly turn it to the right, and it doesn't have to be that much, okay? So let's say that your spectator is right in front of you. All you want to do is just move your angle a bit to the left like this, or sorry, to the right, so your spectator is on the right. And now it's actually invisible, you see? And you can play around with this. Try to see how far over you can come before the cards is flashing. But when you do it in front of a spectator, you rather want to just be sure and make like a big angle like this. So now you know that it's absolutely impossible to see. Another angle you want to be a little bit careful about as well is the angle like above, so they see the card above. But the way you handle this is just to make sure that you actually are bending the card like a little bit down, if that makes sense, so it doesn't flash that, okay? But yeah, I would recommend you sit in front of a mirror and practice this, so you like get to know your angles and get to know how far out you can go without flashing the cards. And then fairly quick you should get the hang of it, how far you can turn your hand, okay? And when you're performing it, you don't want to be like only do like this. You want to move your hand as you do it, so do like boom, 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 boom. At least that's how I like to do it. Now we want to take a look at how you clean this up, because this right here is a tricky situation to end in. You don't want to be ending in this situation with having the cards like this. So you want to do what's called a cleanup, okay? And there's several ways you can do this. I myself in the past have done this, where you just take the cards and you throw them out like this, okay? And this hides that you're actually having the cards in your hand. So that's one way to do it. You can also do it this way, which I did in my viral video. I did it like this. And then as I came up here, I turned the deck around and actually made it impossible to see that I had the cards in my hand. So once again, you have the cards in here and you want to do like this, okay? So you're holding it like this and you want to be like, okay, if that makes sense. Now this one is probably my favorite way to clean it up. You're having the cards in your cup like this, and you're near the table, and all you want to do is just like go to the edge of the table, drop it down, and maybe do it like this. So once again, you're having the cards in your cup like this, so you just done your deal, and you move to the table and you just do it like this. Or you could do it like this, so you're having this and you want to distract your audience with this hand, okay? So you can either drop a card down, and as you do it, you throw them behind you to like misdirect them, okay? So once again, you're having the cards in your cup like this, and you want to distract them by either doing like this, maybe even like this, something to distract them with this hand, okay? And then drop it into your lap. Okay guys, so that was about it. It's not an easy trick, you need to practice this. As I said, do it in front of a mirror, practice your angles, and you'll get the hang of it eventually. If you have any questions about it, leave a comment below, I'll try my best to help. And yeah, that was about it for this tutorial. I really appreciate you watching it, and as I said, this trick means a lot to me, so I would appreciate if you leave a like, maybe even a subscribe, and yeah, so I can continue to make more tutorials like this. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one.